Abyssal Wave and things like that in my hand, and I'm down. I'm hurt. I'm hurting. I'm not gonna lie. Kind of didn't realize how big they were gonna be able to smack me there last turn. Hello, Snugglebugs. Welcome to today's Hearthstone video. We're coming at you with a little bit of Curse Warlock because it's one of our favorites, but with the Titan twist. That's what we're going to be trying to aim here for, to see if we can't maybe use the new Sargeras the Destroyer, some of our new wonderful cards from the Titans expansion, to see if we can't keep the Curse deck working. Now, we appear to be against a Mech Rogue, which is another deck that I'm looking to give a chance, although I feel it's already proven itself to be quite powerful, so therefore I don't necessarily know how required I guess it is for me to do that. We may just do our own little... we didn't get Rush, but we can give it Divine Shield. That's okay. They're going to pop off a lot faster than we are, though, with these mechs. So hopefully we can keep it clear with the Drag Below next turn. Oh, okay. Well, I will not be able to because of the stealth. I can, though, Life Tap. Ooh, that's also a pretty decent clear tool for us. Depending on if they, get stealth again, we can actually just use the Mortal Eradication. Now, I do apologize if things are a little bit different. Recently installed a new graphics card, and I know that probably doesn't affect Hearthstone too much, but it may affect some of my settings and whatnot just on my computer in general. So let me know if you're noticing anything different, and we'll see what we can possibly do to correct it. I think we'll just obviously take this trade, and again, a school teacher is really powerful. We're going to be looking for just a Drag Below. I was looking to potentially see if there's any kind of AoE possibilities there, or like more things like our Mortal Eradication to take out a single big minion, but obviously Drag Below both gives them a curse and can do some damage to their minions, which is great. We need to keep their board clear. Mech Rogue, just like most mech decks, strive on being able to just kind of keep that one minion alive and buffing it up like crazy. The big difference with Mech Rogue is it can be really aggressive, and then also has an ability to replicate their mechs, so we need to be able to keep that in mind as well. They haven't forged anything as of yet, so hopefully that means they're going a little slow, but honestly, I could kill that, but it may be not important. I know it kind of contradicts what I just said, but... Oh, 4 damage to a minion. I don't care that much about hitting our face. And we'll give it a little 1/1 taunt, just to either force them to use their dagger, or to make whatever big minion they're about to create run into just a little taunty taunt. Okay, so there's the forge. So that's the thing we're going to have to really look out for, is that card to their left. Okay. So this is kind of what I was talking about. Now, they do get a coin, but we definitely don't want them to replicate this. So I'm personally going to just double Dragged Below it to get rid of it. We'll keep that and that and that. So kind of don't know if I want a life tap, but I have nothing else to do. Little life tap. There we go. So now it kind of forces them, like, they don't have any mechs, right? And they're gonna want to play those because it's gonna do another 3 damage next turn. Because we have 5, that puts them down to 8. We technically have another little clear. Sure. Okay, Prime, but they... Yeah, I mean, we can potentially clear out the Prime with the Abyssal Wave anyway, right? And then Noggling? I won't be with the Noggling, unfortunately, but we sure can trade here, hit face, and just Abyssal Wave. Hit them for 6 damage face, and get rid of their Titan. Boom, and boom. So next turn they're going to take 3 unless they play this, which sadly means I don't have enough by just giving them the single curse. If they kept it, I would only put them down to 7. However, it does mean that if I use Symphony of Sins, okay. Symphony of Sins, if I can do 6 damage to them, if I get lucky and discover the 6 damage, then we should be alright. Okay, again, I mean, we don't want them to... Oh, Drag Below. So we do the Symphony of Sins. Should have did the Drag Below first. Oh no, here we go. So by dealing 6 damage to enemy hero, a little Drag Below, baby. Let me just end our turn. Let the animations do their thing. Boom. End our turn. Curse. Pop. There we have it. Yeah, I mean, we got to play some of the early game stuff we got from Titans, but even against the Mech Rogue, which is one of the best decks right now, it just shows you how Curse can really hold off now. They did get a little slow of a start, I admit, luckily for this guy. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Let's go hop into another game. Alright, so this deck, as you can see, has a little bit more early game. I was never a big fan of the Imps, we were pretty open about that before. So being able to use some of these new cards like the Thornveil Tentacle, and then, of course, the mechs and things like that. Titans helped us with a little bit of early game, so we can kind of remove the Imp package out of here and focus mostly on some, I guess, I don't know if you want to call them control tools, but early game board control, if anything, tools, in order to survive into the mid to late game, to start hitting them with your curses. Like, even though this won't heal me, because, you know, I do still think I want to play it, just to regain control of the board. Hits. So, like, just like that, it's a 2/2 for 2. That also took out an enemy minion and would have potentially healed me if I needed it. The coin. Ooh, Disco Mall. That's a little classic. Smack, smack. Schmackety schmack. And don't talk back. Ooh, Abyssal Wave is good to have. Another Thornveil Tentacle. And we have both our school teachers, which could be really good if we get both drag belows. My brain. Haven't seen like a classic just Disco Mall Paladin in a little bit. Didn't expect that deck to change a lot because it was already super, super strong. Next turn, they're going to be popping off with this. I could just clear the board with Defile instead. I think School Teacher is just better here. Worst case scenario, you can always like Defile and then like Chaotic Consumption with Noggling or something like that. The last minion that gets buffed by this Disco Mall, little Disco Diva. Okay. Luckily that doesn't target a minion, so that's okay. And again, honestly, I mean, I know it'll end up killing my own school teacher. They don't have anything that'll die to 2. What happens if I mean, I'm already at 13. If I trade into this and then Defile, this does the Eradication, which will then kill that and heal me by 2. I don't want to play this first just to get the lifesteal, but I may need that later. Boom, 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 and heal. And I don't think I need to life tap. I already have enough resources with certain control tools and Abyssal Wave and things like that in my hand, and I'm down. I'm hurting. I'm not gonna lie. Kind of didn't realize how big they were gonna be able to smack me there last turn. Little lifesteal dragon. We may just Symphony of Sins, because there's the buffing one that's really good. I mean, 6 damage AoE is not great for me right now, but a 6/6 taunt Reborn wouldn't be bad. And so I think that's kind of where we're going to go. I mean, drawing my Sargeras and making him cost 3. Yeah, why not? We actually have pretty good, like I said, board clears. Hopefully they just don't have 4 buffs or 3 buffs in their hand to just smack me in the face with 15. And we'll try to come back next turn. And maybe we'll get lucky and we'll have something that will let us, you know, like Thornveil Tentacle take something out, Chaotic Consumption take out something, and then possibly Sargeras the Destroyer on a potentially empty board. Okay. So that's not the worst. Ooh, that's not great. Because, yeah, let me see. We can still do the Thornveil Tentacle. It won't be able to kill 2 things anymore. But by going Thornveil Tentacle, give me a little bit of lifesteal. Chaotic Consumption to take out their person. And then if I play Sargeras, if I understand this correctly, I can actually make it so my portals give +2 health and taunt. So now I should get 2, 3, 4s with taunt every single turn. Oh, I hope that's enough. I hope that's enough for me to live. Taunt every turn I think is going to be really important against the Paladin. And then maybe with a little Zakul lifesteal once we start giving them a couple of curses. And if they ever get a huge wide board now, we will be able to just sort of suck them in with the Sargeras. Which, I mean, this isn't a huge board, but the Divine Shield and the couple taunts is kind of annoying. That being said, though, I could just hit the Divine Shield and do that Abyssal Wave. I mean, my Sargeras will have so much health it won't really matter. Okay, Light Ray. That kind of changes things, because I can now hit here. They'll keep their 1/1 is the problem. Actually, we hit there, and then consume, and then Abyssal Wave. We can also summon 2 6/6s from my Nether. Boom, and boom. That's so good. That is so good. Oh, 3 mana Sargeras feels a little strong. I don't know why I keep pronouncing with that accent, by the way. Is it Sargeras? Sargeras? Sargeras is how I seem to pronounce it, so hopefully that's at least good enough for all of you. They probably have some board clears. Paladin typically... Oh, I mean, they're going to take 6 damage from this. And they're not playing their curse. Now, this is only going to heal me by 3, but I don't currently have too much else on the board. Yep, they're going to take out both of my 6/6s. That's okay. Honestly, kind of slow. Noggling. Please drag below. Thank you. And just to be safe... Ooh. Yeah, I know they're all about buffs and stuff, so I'm going to just do that. I kept my ability on my Titan. Next turn, if they play a minion or 2, I'll just use it to wipe the board, but... Leviathan, alright. Now, those both have Rush, so if they have a way to buff their weapon up crazy high, they'd still have to get through one of my minions. I think this taunt was definitely, I don't like to use the word, but a clutch choice. They have so many hero buffs and stuff in that deck from time to time that, depending on what's in their hand right now... I mean, you're going to take out that? Yeah, of course you are. Of course you are. Oh yeah, I guess you could take out my Sargeras here. I never even thought of that. What can we do then? 4, 5... We... We'll do the lifesteal first. Oh. That Symphony of Sins buff, I know that was a long time ago at this point, but between that and the Sargeras, this deck is just popping off. Love myself some Curse Warlock. Maybe using this to try to get myself the legend this month. Let me know if you want to see more. Subscribe to be notified when the videos go up and all that good stuff. And I'll see you in the next one.